I meant to have this members only, but you people that are not members, go ahead and watch and listen to this program. I am deeply hurt. I'm deeply troubled right now. As most of you know already, a man that I never met, but I feel like he was a friend of mine, passed away yesterday morning. A place that I thought was safe. A place that I thought was safe. I will never forget the anguish that I felt last night as I got off the air talking with all of you. And I found messages that a man that I didn't know, but I considered him a friend, had been shot and killed by an assassin's bullet at Utah Valley University, south of Salt Lake City, in a town called Orem, Utah, which is just north of Provo. A place that I used to think was safe. At least for ultimate violence that would lead someone to lose their life. It's not that people have not been killed in Utah or Salt Lake City for that matter. But people that come to speak anywhere don't come to Utah or anywhere else thinking that that is going to be the last day of their life. Utah Valley University, I've been there. I've been on the campus at least 3 times that I remember. I never even dreamed that anything like Charlie Kirk's shooting would ever happen. Not there, not at any college, university campus, anywhere in Utah. And yet, that's what happened yesterday morning. I want to say last night, was yesterday morning. A shooter that was on top of the building, one of the buildings there, just across from where Charlie Kirk was speaking, about 200 feet or 200 yards away from Charlie. A man with a high-powered rifle was on top of the building, just like the shooter was on top of a building in Pennsylvania that shot at President Trump and killed a very good man, a firefighter. And yet another man is silenced. The firefighter that was killed when President Trump was shot was a very ardent supporter of President Trump and everything that President Trump believed in. Safety, beauty, love. And yet all of a sudden, all that's taken away again. all of it is taken away again. I'm finding it very hard Russell, I'm grateful for you. I'm very saddened for Charlie Cook's wife and his two young children. Again, taken down in his prime. Taken down in his prime. 31 years old. All Charlie wanted to do was to speak to youth of our generation, to get out the word of peace, love, and harmony. And put us all in an environment where we could not just live, but we could live in harmony and love. And the man was silenced. The man was silenced. Last night, after I got off the air and learned of Charlie Cook's death, Charlie Kirk, again, was not a personal friend of mine, but I feel like he was. I go to the scriptures. I read from the scriptures. And it came to pass that I said unto them that I knew that I had spoken hard things against the wicked, according to the truth. And the righteousness have I justified. And testified that they should be lifted up to the last day. Wherefore the guilty take the truth to be hard, for it cutteth them to the very center. This is what happened. This is what happened yesterday to us, to a wonderful man and father, a man that stood for something. Charlie Cook didn't deserve what happened to him, and certainly his family didn't either. Law enforcement still has not captured the suspect that committed this vile crime. And again, we're having to mourn the loss of a wonderful, godly man. Yes, I speak of him as a godly man. He was an evangelical Christian. Now he's become a wounded warrior, a martyr for our very lives, a martyr for everything we ever believed in. The scriptures teach us in the last days, perilous times will come, for people will be lovers of themselves, brutal, lovers of money, boastful, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without love, and unforgiving. False accusers, without self-control. I'm going to say that word brutal again because that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what we're going through in our days today. Brutal. Despisers of those who are good. Even traitors to own country, traitors to each other. Reckless. Conceited. Lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. Having a form of godliness, but denying its power. As Timothy said, I shouldn't say Timothy, but Paul said to Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 5, having a form of godliness, but denying its power. What did Paul teach us there? Avoid such people. Avoid such people. Charlie Kirk, as well as many others, have been trying to warn us. Trying to warn us. And yet, the person that took his life yesterday morning doesn't realize, yes, he silenced the voice itself, but Charlie Kirk's voice has not been silenced. It's going to get stronger. Just because you take one person out doesn't mean that the fight is over. Charlie Kirk may be dead, but the fight's not over. I'm not Charlie Kirk. Or Kirk. I'm not Charlie Kirk. But I'm standing up right now for him and for all of you. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes, whatever it's going to be. We must still get the word out. We must stand up for righteousness. We must stand up for truth. Someone here in the chat said that God makes wickedness. No, he does not. God absolutely does not make wickedness at all. We have become a wicked and idolatrous people. God does not make trash. God does not make wicked people. Wicked people make wicked people. Dustin, let me tell you this. Charlie Kirk was an evangelical Christian. He stood up for that which is right and honest. And honest. He did not tell a lie. He has never told a lie that I heard. Don't mock God. Don't mock God, Dustin. Because I'm telling you right now, Rock and Poochie said he preached hate. No, he did not. Mods, don't just don't just delete their messages. Ban them. Ban them. Ban them. Looks like I'm going to have to do it myself. I just banned one person. I'm going to ban another here. Now, what some of you must know, you can try to say whatever you want. You can try and say whatever you want. But wickedness never was happiness. If you even think that you're going to get away with it, you're not. CC said, so true, they stopped Ben Shapiro's event. About 3 years ago, Ben Shapiro came here I don't live in Utah, I live in North Carolina. Ben Shapiro came to Utah, to Salt Lake City, to speak at an event at Utah State University. That was in just outside downtown Salt Lake. They shouted him down. Someone that wanted to kill Ben Shapiro was removed from the facility and put in prison. In my personal opinion, Charlie Kirk did not have the protection he truly deserved. He had a handful of his own security team. Over at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah, they had a very small police department. They had 6 Utah Valley police officers. They had 6 Utah Valley University police officers to protect Charlie Kirk. And there were a handful of other plainclothes officers in the crowd. That was not close enough to be even close to the protection Charlie Kirk needed, in my opinion. This had been in Provo, Utah. If this event had been in Salt Lake City, Sandy, Utah, or most other cities in Utah, Charlie Kirk would have been surrounded by police. And in my opinion, yes, he should. Marianne Duernot said, Salt Lake City used to be such a wonderful place, a beautiful environment. Sin and wickedness has spoiled so many towns and cities. And you're absolutely right. Sin and wickedness has spoiled so many cities. As I said in the beginning, it's always been my belief that Salt Lake City was a fairly safe city to live in. Even though there are gang members out there, gang members are killing people in Salt Lake City. Gang members. You don't hear of a shooting or a killing in Salt Lake City that does not involve gang members. That's a fact. Yes, there's crime in Salt Lake City. There's crime in Orem, Utah, where Charlie Kirk was killed. There's crime in Provo, Utah, where Brigham Young University is. But you don't hear of people getting shot and killed in those cities unless it's gang related. Unless it's gang related. Now, I'm sorry to say, the voice of reason, even the voice of truth, was silenced yesterday, but his message has not been silenced. His message has not been silenced. It goes on. And for those of you who are in this chat today, mocking me, calling Charlie Kirk names, blaspheming his name, you're not there anymore. For as many people who have been in this chat already today, mocking me, guess what? Guess what? It's not going to continue. It's not going to continue. As I have said before on various programs, this is my house. This program is my house. I conduct this program from my house. My house, my rules. If you don't want to obey our rules, you're gone. You're gone. I believe in honesty. I believe in truth. I believe in honesty and truth. I won't allow that to be abused. I won't allow that to be abused, ever. Not now, not ever. You may think that you're getting away with something by putting something in our chat. Guess what? You get stopped, your message gets removed almost immediately. And then you're banned. You're banned. Just like those people the person, and I'm not saying there's only one person was involved that shot Charlie Kirk. I believe it was a conspiracy. I really do. I don't believe that person was just himself. I believe he was also inspired by other people or had other people that were involved. Guess what? You can't silence Charlie Kirk any longer. His voice is going to reach out from the grave. It already is. You can't silence Charlie Kirk. His voice is even stronger today than it was even yesterday when he was alive. Sorry. I was going to come on the air yesterday evening after I heard that Charlie Kirk had passed away, but I couldn't do it. I was too emotional. I was way too emotional. But I'm here now. And quite honestly, this is not over either. On tonight's program, I'm going to talk about Charlie Kirk. I'm going to talk about those things that he stood for. I stand for those same things. Those of you that have known me for the past 6.5 plus years now, yes, I've been on the air 6.5 plus years. Those of you that know me know that I speak truth. I don't lie. I don't bear false witness. I tell it like it is. I tell it like it is. I'm not going to stop. Stephen Keys is here in the chat. He says he was emotional too. We need to praise Charlie and his family. Last night, Charlie Cook's widow went to bed, crying to her pillow. I'm sure she was holding her pillow close, as if Charlie was there, which he probably was. Again, this is hard for me. This is very hard. I'm struggling to maintain control of myself. Abaya is here. I appreciate her very much. She said it's very hard to watch our nation being destroyed and hurt by those evil ones. This has been going on for far too long. Far too long. And I know I'm not the only one hurting. I'm not the only one hurting. Last night, and I'll play his address from the Oval Office last night, President Trump rushed back to the White House. He'd been speaking at another meeting. He rushed back to the White House to give his condolences to our nation and to Charlie Kirk's family and those people that loved him. The President of the United States rushed back to his office to express condolences to Charlie Kirk's family. The President of the United States. Yes, the President of the United States knew Charlie Kirk personally. Charlie Kirk had been in the White House. Charlie Kirk had been helping President Trump since before 2016. and now a voice has been silenced. But as the scriptures teach us, a voice will be raised from the dust. As I spoke before, this is not over. This is not over at all. Jamie says we have to be strong. We absolutely do. Wherever you go and whatever you do today, I would, one, ask that you be saved. Two, don't let your voice be strangled. Don't let your voice be silenced. Speak up for what you believe in. Third, hug your children. Love and hug your children and hold them close. Hold them close. Stephen Keys, thank you for joining our EMA membership here. This was supposed to be an EMA members only. I didn't click on members only for some reason. But I would urge all of you who've been here on our channel today, please join this channel as a member. Before you do that, subscribe to our channel. We need you. We want you. This channel is always and always will be emergencies and disasters. This channel will always talk about emergency preparedness. But we're also going to talk about what's happened in our nation, what's happening in the world, because this also constitutes emergencies, in my opinion, emergencies in our lives. I would ask you all, don't take this for granted. Don't take life for granted. We're not promised another day. We're not even promised another hour. Make sure that our time here on earth, that our time of every day, our time with our families is special. Don't let another day go by without hugging the ones you love. Not just once, but many times. Let them know that they're special. Let them know that you love them. And make sure they don't forget it. Love each other. Love each other. Let's stand for what is right. Let's stand for what is beautiful. In our own lives and in our cities, our towns, and our families. Let's stand for what is right, what is true, and what is beautiful in our lives and in our families. Otherwise, we don't stand for anything. My buddy and dear friend, Arnold Schmidt, I thank you for being here. Arnold says God sees everything, and he will remember his promises. That's absolutely the truth. God remembers his promises. God will not let us down. God will never let us down. Now, guys, I'm going to end this because I didn't mean talk just about Charlie Kirk as I have. I want to talk about a few other things, but right now I'm too emotional. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please share this program far and wide. If you have not already done so, please give us a thumbs up and we'd greatly appreciate that. I care about each one of you. I pray for each and every one of you every day. Please do not ever think that I don't care about you. I do. My dear friend, Total Vagabonds from Ireland is here. He says lots of love from the beautiful Emerald Isles. Take care all. Total Vagabonds, you are a dream. You're awesome. I appreciate you being here. Abai, you got a membership from, I believe it was Michael Kearney. Michael Kearney's here. I want to thank Michael Kearney for all those memberships he's given to our family members here. I greatly appreciate it. I ask God to bless you. I ask God to be with you this day and always. May God bless you this day with blessings you haven't even thought of. May God protect you this day and your family. I love you. I love you. May God be with you until we meet again. I will be back on the air just after 4 p.m. today with another episode of Emergency Management Associates. Until then, everyone, have a wonderful day. And please keep Charlie Kirk and his family in your prayers. My friend, Charlie Kirk. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We'll see you on the other side.